Welcome to our van life with our three good dogs, episode 94. It's winter in Yosemite and it's gorgeous out here. We also say goodbye to an important part of our lives. We thank you all for your support and for joining us in this journey. Walking back to our van from Curry Village. Went to check out the ice rink. It's pretty tiny, but it looks like people were having a lot of fun. It's Boba. And we're gonna go set up the fire and then hang out.
He's like, they need to be bigger.
Yeah.
This year I went, there was no sale at all. And I bought that before Christmas. Oh, there. Nope.
So nice. A lot of the campers have decorated their sites with lights and Christmas tree style attire, including our friends, which we just had a wonderful dinner. It's about 6:30 and it's already 32 degrees. So we are trying to warm up. Happy Christmas Eve from a very sunny and very cold Yosemite Upper Pines campground. We are getting ready to change our location and drive around, get a little charge on our Volta, and maybe do a little hiking because we got to get moving, get warmed up, and get something going to hopefully see some cool stuff. But unfortunately, no snow, just some beautiful sunny weather, and it's about 31 degrees this morning. So we're excited to have our last full day in winter in Yosemite and show you how it goes. Hello and happy Christmas Eve. We are here back at Yosemite Falls. It is sunny. It is cold.
Very cold.
Pia is keeping warm. She's got special hand warmers that we can let you know about that keep your hands nice and toasty. But it is needed of thermal temperature control because it's below freezing here in Yosemite Valley for the holidays. And we're gonna go take a quick little jaunt to see what it looks like. We were hoping for snow. Pia was really hoping for snow.
Maybe not today, but we will be back when there's snow.
Yeah, maybe later on, but it is clear and we are going to go take a quick shot up to Lower Yosemite Falls and show you what it looks like in December when it's below freezing. Here's Bail. Okay.
You see both?
Mm-hmm. Do you leave the heat on? Definitely not as roaring of a falls as we saw in the spring and summer, but still beautiful against that blue backdrop. What do you think, Pia?
I thought there was going to be more water because it's been raining the last week.
Yeah, El Nino is supposed to hit and bring snow and won't rain here, but looks like it's going to be another week or so before it fully hits. All right, we are back Sans the doggies for now. We're gonna go back and get them out of the van, but quick little head over to the falls. We go back to the lodge and back to what? Chihuahuas. Get them potty, and then this is when you've been dry camping for a couple days, you gotta charge up your battery system. So that's our next agenda item. What'd you ask, Pia?
How are we charging the battery?
We are driving to charge the battery. Got about a half tank of gas, so when we leave tomorrow, we're definitely gonna need some gas before we make it too far, but thankfully they have a circle around the valley that you can just drive, and we get our Volta alternator moving, we should be able to get it up to around 80%. We're about 40% right now. We're moving campgrounds because Yosemite National Park actually does have a policy in place, even on holidays, that you can hop around if necessary to get the amount of nights you want to stay, which is what we did. We found one spot on recreation.gov that had 2 nights and another one for tonight, so that worked out well. Right now what we're seeing is a lot of empty spots as well, so it's kind of like people book and then don't show up. We had one group last night that came in that definitely did not have a space and had to keep hopping around because people kept showing up late at night and wanting to stay the night in their space that they paid for. Hi. 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 How's my Chewbacca?
We are currently just driving around Yosemite because our batteries are at 40%, and because we're using the heater a lot and we have our dogs, we do have to make sure that our battery remains full. Weather here has been dropping to the upper 20s and then low 30s overnight. Currently it is 39 degrees. It is nice when you're out and under the sun, but when you're under the shade, it's just freezing. It's really cold.
Just got back from a much needed battery charge. Have our new spot number 74 in the Upper Pines campground. Got the much flatter spot, a lot of room to operate, and still pretty close to our friends. So we're setting up camp, getting the Starlink going, and getting some very late breakfast/lunch. Back at the Yosemite Upper campground, Upper Pine, we have charged up. We hit around 80. We are back in business on a good spot with Starlink too, so we can get back in touch with the world. It is Christmas Eve, so we have some digital presents to send out to people, so thankfully that's going to work out. We are warming up the van and getting some food in our bellies. It's a little bit different sometimes when you're out here camping, so we know most of you guys have different schedules, but it's time to break our fast at around 1:45 or so, and then start making dinner for the group. So hopefully we'll show you what's for Christmas Eve dinner here in Yosemite as the temperature continues to drop. So we are cooking Christmas Eve dinner. Gonna have some rice going inside, but to keep the van warm, I am doing the outdoor kitchen on the back power on a little Dutch oven, Cuisinart, and we're doing shrimpless Creole. So it's gonna be chicken and sausage Creole, kind of like a gumbo. We got some onions. I already did the chicken so I can shred it, and it's cooling down. Onions and garlic in the mix with some olive oil and Creole seasoning, salt and pepper. Gonna add the rest of the Holy Trinity, celery and green peppers chopped. Then we're going to add in the tomatoes and some hot sauce and bay leaves and water, and let the base mixture get all nice, and then add in the protein and finish it off probably in about an hour or so with a little thickening agent with some cornstarch, and serve it with some rice and rolls. And on a cold night in Yosemite, it is going to be very, very, very satisfactory and pleasing, I hope. All right, we have some tomatoes, water, stuff to cook down, bay leaf, and some extra seasonings in the pot. Now it's gonna cover, let it do its work, and get the protein in a little bit. Yeah, still a little temperature hot, so be careful.
I know.